Eric Carvel. I'm the President and CEO for Horizon Health Partners. Horizon Health Partners strives on finding excellence for our clients and advancing careers for our candidates. Today we're going to talk about recruiting and how it's so much like fishing. So a few months back we did a video for candidates and clients and just kind of going through some of the recruitment do's and don'ts. When recruiting for organization, we work for hospitals, groups, large and small, centers and practices throughout the country, locally and nationally. But we addressed our last video to the candidates and how important it is to stay engaged in the interview process. As you are going to be judged, unfortunately, through the process of recruiting, as it's a reflection on how you're going to work with the team and staff and organization in the future. So we made the video for candidates, just letting them know how important it is, as the clients do ask us how they were, how easy they were to work with, scheduling interviews, phone and in-person interviews, any assessments that had to be done. You always want to make yourself available. We do realize that physicians are busy. You're busy folks, physicians and nurses, and that you have limited time. But how easy you are to work with, again, is a reflection on the clients. So that's so important. Today's meeting and video is going to be, again, addressing recruiting and how it's like fishing, right? So for the client side, and please, I don't want to get phone calls from clients. This isn't about one particular client. I've been in the business 20 years, and it's just something that we deal with numerous amount of clients throughout the years. But on the client side, how important it is to stay engaged as well with the candidate. We do realize you're busy as well, running the organization, and not only working with our firm, with other firms, and then your internal recruitment staff. But staying engaged with the candidate through that process is so very important. Whether it's first introductions, whether it is scheduling, time, always making yourself available, marrying your schedule with theirs. I always ask candidates to provide 3 available times, so that it's more likely to marry the candidate's schedule with the client's, and that likelihood of them being able to meet is a greater one. For the clients as well, when you're going to get in touch or schedule a call with the candidate, if for some reason the medical director or whomever at the organization is unable to meet with them, it's important to get back to them as soon as you can, just letting them know that. You want to value their time. They want to feel valued. Unfortunately, humans make decisions on emotions. And unfortunately, if they're not feeling valued, sometimes they take offers from other organizations that are even less of an offer, less of a benefit, or less of a career goal for them. With many organizations, once the process, and every organization has a process by all means, they want to make sure they're getting the best candidates for their organization. But as companies do finalize those candidates and want to move forward with an offer, it's imperative when you tell them that you're going to be sending an offer over for their review, that it's sent on that day. And if it's not, by all means, getting in touch with them or the firm so they can communicate that information to the candidate so that they feel valued. There's many times I call the candidate and say, hey, I know that the company was going to get you an offer today, but unfortunately it's still illegal, so just have some patience, give us some time, we'll get it over to you by the end of the week, or I'll touch base with you. Again, many times I call back and say, hey, they weren't able to get it to you on, say, for instance, this Thursday, but I'll circle back with you next week. Keeping them engaged in that process, again, values them, values their time, and also helps the perception of how they're going to view your organization and when they come on board. So again, please, to the clients, again, it's important to have those offers over to them in a timely manner. If you tell them it's going to be on a Tuesday, 2 weeks later, I see it time and time again. Again, not with one particular company, so please don't call me, but throughout recruiting, whether it's physician staffing, industrial, whatever it may be, you're hiring a lawyer for your firm, value their time, respect their time. It's like fishing. You have a good fish on the hook, whether it's small or large, you want to keep it steady and slow and wheel them in for your organization. You're going to have a better retention, you're going to eliminate physician burnout in your organization, and increase profitability for your company while it's growing through whether your location or whether your organization is national organization. It's important to be engaged. Thanks so much. I hope this helps a little bit in your hiring process, whether you're doing it internally through your organization or you're working with a firm like ours. We're always a phone call or email away. Stay tuned to more opportunities on the horizon and have a wonderful day.